It's also the first visit to China by an Australian minister in the past 8 months. Many media outlets are reporting that your visit is an ice-breaking trip in the context of tense China-Australia relations. What are your thoughts on this?
There is from time to time areas where we disagree. But what matters is that we approach it in a mature way, in a respectful way, recognising that we don't have to agree all the time, but that we need to have a very open line of communication between Australia and China. I think through dialogue we can sort out and resolve differences. So my focus is upon all the areas where we can work in partnership rather than getting too worried about the small number of areas where there's differences.
The first China International Import Expo will be held in Shanghai this November. How will Australia take this opportunity to increase trade with China? What major products and sectors will be presented to Chinese consumers?
Well, I was so pleased that Australia was the first country invited to participate in the China International Import Expo. And I was very pleased that we were the first country to be able to say yes, that we'd be able to participate in the China International Import Expo. Today I had the opportunity to witness the signing of a Memorandum of Understanding, an MOU, for the forthcoming CIIE. There's a lot of interest from Australian businesses about participating in this. I think it will be an extraordinary showcase, not just for those businesses that are coming from Australia to China, but also importantly for China, just to show the scale of opportunity. And of course it also delivers upon President Xi's vision about continuing to open up China to the world, about continuing to make sure that there's more investment flowing into China.
China has been Australia's largest trading partner for years. Australia is also a key trading partner for China. What are the major challenges for the bilateral trade right now? How will both parties facilitate trade volume in the future?
I think there's a couple of things bilaterally between China and Australia that will really make a very big difference. The first is open and clear communication on a regular basis. I think if we can have regular communication at a political level, then that's going to be very good for both countries. The other component is to make sure that as much as we possibly can, we can get trade flows between our two countries. The China-Australia Free Trade Agreement is a very important platform. It underpins our trade and investment relationship. And let us set an example to the world about what we can do together by making sure we can get trade flows very strong between both countries.